So we live, bro.
That's it. Tell me how many in here too. Can't see. Zero. Alright, let's do it.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to all you. I can bring out this word in diligence and in truth.
Right.
Alright, so we just coming to bring you, I came the video, basically as the title says, Esau and Eve, the best of what did it say? The best of enemies.
Yeah.
Kind of the best of enemies. You know, the
trailer from the movie.
Kind of trailer from the movie. The brother ended up catching a trailer on his phone. You know, while he was watching some vids, and basically the sense of the movie or the gist of the movie is that you got Taraji P. Henson.
Yep.
You know, a bad wench for Esau, basically playing the role of a woman named Ann Atwater.
Yep.
You know, and Ann Atwater basically helped integrate some schools within Durham,
North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yep.
You know, and she ended up doing it with a man called C.P. Ellis. C.P. Ellis was the head of the Klan, man. So basically, Esau, knowing that we have racial tensions right now, as the scriptures speak of how martial law and race riots is going to be out in the streets of America and things like that. You know, Esau brought this movie out, knowing that the Rothschilds, the elite banking families, they work in Hollywood, they rule over it. They brought out this movie in a time in which they believe that the American people need to come together as one. So that's what this movie is supposed to do.
But I gotta slack you, bro. I gotta say this because what you people don't realize is nobody's on that agenda but you dumbass jakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Movies like this calm you jakes down and make you stupid.
And make you docile.
Esau never forgets. Matter of fact, Bob Shaw, get Ezekiel 34.
Oh, bro, that's the spirit I was thinking of.
Because Esau, man, he hates you people, man. You don't understand. He hates you. While you loving Esau and all this and whatnot, he hates you.
Hey, because this hatred
it's in his spirit.
The water, bro. Because this hatred goes back to the garden, man. You know that serpent. It was the same spirit of Cain, which is the same spirit which is in Esau, man. Yeah. Showing through reincarnation who he truly is, man. And with this movie, with at least pushing this out, is basically trying to get the people to rally together. Is everybody is one. Everybody could live in harmony together. Well, that's not true. Especially when you look at the climate and the way that the world is in right now, particularly the United States of America. Hey, man, it's showing you that the real news is showing you that all hell's about to break loose, man. Right. People are about to bug out in the streets, and you nations are going to be battling against each other. So I got this in Ezekiel 35.
Sure.
In Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Esau did that, man. Esau shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Come on, bro.
Whether that was by the gun, whether that was by the noose. You know, I mean, and it goes back further than that. But just in the time of this movie in particular, he even did it with his legislation.
Okay.
This man continued to slay you, and you don't understand. You always want to be buddy with the goddamn devil, man. This man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
It's true, bro. Because our people always see, our people have a broken spirit, you know. So they see is, we can't beat them. So we might as well join them, you know. So that's what that thing. Hey, when you look at the whole 60s movement with Martin Luther King, you know, what was it all about? It was about integration. You know, everybody is one, everybody coming together. But you see that did nothing for you. But what Trump has done, speaking in present time, Trump is basically taking that same vibration of the people, but he's made it cool for Esau to basically show how he truly feels. You know, he no longer has to hide it anymore.
You gotta let that tension off. Killing you niggas, man. Letting it be known.
Exactly.
His hatred. Now he ain't gonna say it. He just gonna show it. Okay, and that's what's been going on. Just same way back then. Exactly what was going on. Right, he will show his hatred to you.
It says, it has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
The time of our calamity, The time where our iniquity had an end was the end of slavery.
Okay.
But after slavery, what? He continued.
Yeah.
You go, slavery was supposed to be abolished in what, 1865?
Mm-hmm.
When what was the civil rights movement? The 60s?
Mm-hmm.
1960s?
Yeah, 60s.
100 years later. 100 years later.
They come.
You know, and this movie's from the early 70s, but ain't nothing changed even up to today's time.
God, those same KKK members that you have in this movie, hey, they're now your bosses, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're your elected officials.
Yeah.
You know, nothing has changed. They just don't necessarily have that white mask over their head. Yeah. But that spirit within them, you know, that hatred within them, it's still there, man. You can't. It's no change in that.
You can't take that spirit out of them. The Most High God, who you ignorantly call God, Yahweh is his real name. He put that in them to be that way.
God.
To show you how not to be on the earth. He gave that to you. You know, he's the son of perdition. Mm-hmm. He's the son of the wicked. Okay? He's the devil the Bible speaks of, deceiver. He's Satan, the adversary of righteousness. Okay? This man fits all of those.
Exactly. And it's easy to say, oh yeah, well, I got this good white person that do this. Yeah, let all hell break loose, man. Yeah. You gonna see how much he really care about you, man. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times Esau puts up a front, you know, because he's scared of the backlash that he's gonna get from society. And well, Edomites that don't care, they don't care about showing it, man. Mm-hmm. You know,
they feel like I'm on top. I can't lose.
Yeah. Why would you hold anything back in the kingdom that you're ruling in, man?
Yeah.
I can read 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power Yahweh, I'll prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, what is that really saying?
Hey,
that's not. Yeah, he gonna get paid back for the shit that he done done.
Bro.
And the Most High God's who's gonna pay him back. Okay, not us. He's using his blessing, our blessing, which is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, our Lord, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, through the Holy Spirit is gonna pay them back. Okay, we don't gotta do nothing. We just gotta have faith, read this book, and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's gonna take care of everything. Okay, and not let our faith waver. Okay, he's gonna take care of everything. He's gonna put us where we need to be, put everything in place. Okay, so we ain't gotta go back and physically touch anybody. The Most High God is gonna do everything that needs to be done. Don't you see he's bringing natural disasters to the earth, especially to these Edomite neighborhoods? Different places in the world, like everybody getting hit, but I mean, you starting to see it happening. What Esau couldn't be touched, he's starting to be touched.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead, bro.
And blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood.
Blood shall pursue thee. Go ahead.
Even blood shall pursue thee.
Uh-huh.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth.
Yep, you don't cut you all the way off. Now I got this in Genesis 27. Genesis 27, I'm going to get straight to the point. This is where that hatred originally stems from. And we're going to play the video, the trailer in a minute. Okay. It's a short one, but it's the one that I saw. There's an extended one man, the official extended one. That one, man, is cold. It's cold, man, because they show a little bit more. They show the house getting shut up. Like, they show how bad it was in that time.
Okay.
Yep. But the hatred that he has for you stems back from the garden, okay? Stems back from the womb, okay? But this is when we can go backwards with it. We can go from here to 25 to 3, okay? This is when Jake, which is Yahweh, which means to supplant, supplanted or tricked him out of his blessing. But it was the prophecy that he would trick him or he would get the blessing. This is how it came out. And he had an omen nomen, right?
Okay.
Yahweh to supplant. Let me see. I'm not gonna read that part. In 36, isn't he rightly named Jacob? 38. No. Let me get to the point. Verse 41. Yep. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, and then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Because if you know about just give a little backstory on what happened. the angel told Jacob and Esau's mother, which was Rebecca, basically to make the pottage and put that skin of that, what was it, the goat?
Yep.
The skin of the goat upon Jacob and go out in the field or go out to Isaac because Isaac was losing his vision, and he gave him the pottage and basically Isaac gave the blessings unto Jacob, talking about Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yep, and it was the blessing for the kingdom of heaven is what he gave to him. Okay, but because it usually went to the older son.
Okay.
In fact, look at that 24. I'm right here. I can get chapter 3, but I'll hold that in here. 20. Get to the point. Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. So I was like, cool, you got pregnant, cool, because she couldn't have a baby.
Yeah.
But she ended up getting pregnant, right? So it says 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations said unto her, right? Mm-hmm. 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Esau is Jacob's evil twin brother, okay? He's our evil twin brother. That's why he's so close. That's why he has such a hatred for us. He don't really like anybody on the planet, not even his own self. The other tribes are Edomites, but he specifically hates you Jakes, man. You Negro, Latino, Native Americans, okay? He hates you people with a passion, all right? Because look, they're already in the womb struggling between each other. Hey, matter of fact, we'll get Genesis 4 as well. It says, because you can see that there from, anyway. It says, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. They called his name Esau, or Isha, which means wasted away. But he is wasted away, talking about his pigment. He didn't have any pigment. He was like an albino, right? But it was just translucent, right? It says, and after came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. That was spiritual. That went to something else. So I don't even need to read the other part, bro. I'll read it. No. Let me read. Let me jump down to verse. I'll just keep reading. 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Shows you the 2 different mentalities of you.
And I got that word plain within the scriptures is H85:35, and it says Tom, or it might be would it be Tayam?
Tom. I don't see the Yah. The character. Anyway.
Tom. Where it says perfect, complete.
Tama.
It says perfect, complete. One who lacks nothing in physical strength or beauty, etc. Sound, wholesome, an ordinary, quiet sort of person. Complete, morally innocent, having integrity.
This is a real good person, man. A regular, everybody's supposed to be this way.
Israel.
Yeah, but especially our people. We're supposed to be this way. Yeah. But the reason that's written is because our evil twin brother is not these qualities. It's not these things.
It says one who is morally and ethically pure, perfect, undefiled, plain, upright. And knowing that Esau is the opposite,
Yep. See, this man, the spirit within him is not upright in him. Talking about Esau, his spirit is not upright in him. And the Most High said, though he made man upright, they sought out many wicked inventions. Right?
Yep.
There's more? Or no? That's me, right?
That's you.
It says, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of the venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. and she the one that knew the prophecy. Right? And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said unto Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Yaakov, oh yeah, if you need some of this, let me get that birthright then. If you that hungry, let me get that birthright. So, and Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? I guess I ain't gonna need it if I'm gonna die. Right? So, and Jacob said, swear to me this day, made him take an oath. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So you gotta be mad at yourself, man. Your forefather did that to you.
Hey, and it was set up. It was already set up in the spirit, man.
Right.
Hey, it even speaks of in the New Testament before the children yet being born.
Yep.
Hey, that it was gonna happen like this. Hey, the Most High He has everything planned from the beginning of times, man.
Yeah, Romans 9. Something I was thinking too to get into.
Yeah, bro.
It says, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way, and thus Esau despised his birthright.
Yeah. So,
let's go to, matter of fact, let's play the video.
Okay.
We're gonna play the video. Just the audio.
Where are we gonna go to school now?
I'm gonna find you somewhere real nice to go. The council will vote to.
Where we gonna go to school now? What ended up happening in this movie was one of the black schools, the black school got burnt down, probably by the Klan.
Yeah,
they're holding that scene back. I think.
But that's how you know what happened.
Yeah, this was probably what happened, right? So now they gotta integrate. Okay, they have to integrate the schools. Black kids going to the white school now. All right, and Ann Atwater's daughter, she wants her to indoctrinate her with Esau's philosophies, man. Okay, which you should understand. We don't need nothing, man. All the wisdom we need, all the knowledge we need, all the understanding that we need is in these scriptures.
That's right.
Okay, and she had the book.
Yeah, and hey, the scene couldn't even say it.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Either adopt or reject school immigration.
Folks understand like things the way they are.
We gonna beat school segregation once and for all.
The story essentially is about a civil rights activist, Ann Atwater, and a Ku Klux Klan leader, CPList, who become friends eventually.
This really happened, and it's...
Eventually. That friendship of the so-called white man and the so-called black woman goes all the way to Genesis 3.
And this is Genesis 3 and 15. And it reads, and I'll put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
Now, when you see that, that's what it's supposed to be. And that woman is actually talking about Israel. And Esau never forgot that he don't like you jakes. Okay? He'll play cool as long as he got the advantage. I'm going to get that in Sirach. Because Esau will play cool as long as he got the advantage. The moment he don't have the advantage, all hell has got to break loose. What did I call it?
You say 16.
Sirach.
Sirach.
Yep. Let me grab it right quick. Sirach like 10 or 12. Sirach 12 and 10. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Mm-hmm. Hey, this man will play cool. I'm telling you, he playing cool right now, but guess what he got access to? Guillotines, hollow point bullets, the plan of martial law, NDAA and NDRP, legislation on the books.
Yeah.
Who do you think that's for? That's for you. The first trust that's not going to bring in shipments is probably going to be Walmart. That's where you Jake shop at. They still going to get their Whole Foods and whatever else for a minute. They going to go get their chip and have access to the chip, and then they going to, because they know you niggas going to act a monkey fool when you got to line up and get that chip. Not because you don't want it, because you want to be next to get it, and it's probably just a limited number. Okay? We gotta wait for the next shit. Esau got shit ruled against you, man. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as and he is our enemy. That's why we had the brother read, I will put enmity or distaste, or what's another word for that?
Isn't it hatred?
Hatred between you and enemies hate each other, right? I will put that between enmity between you and the woman. The woman is Israel. You Jakes, okay? Between thee, the serpent, because the Most High was talking to the serpent back then, which was a man with the spirit of a serpent, okay? But
it's Genesis 3 and at the top.
Yep.
Now the serpent was more subtle than subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power Yahweh hath made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Lying ass. He up there lying already.
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden.
The tree of knowledge of good and evil.
The Most High said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And
hey, don't eat. Hey, Eve knew the rule. I mean, Adam told her, don't eat of the tree. But what she do? What she do? She listened to this old serpent man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For the Most High know.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie to your face. You should not surely die. Your man Adam was lying to you. Go ahead. But he wasn't. He was telling the truth. But go ahead.
Ye shall not surely die, for the Lord doth know that in the days ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Yeah, but you gotta die first.
Yeah, kind. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
Food for thought.
And it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise. She took up the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and
Adam.
he did eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that's why I said Eve was in the transgression, not Adam. And the civil rights movement, they knew the black man wasn't gonna really fall into that the same way. We remember all the Emmett Till and everything else that was going on.
Because men and nations are usually stronger. You know, we have more testosterone, so we're what's the word? We rebel more against governments and things of that sort that don't necessarily.
We have a mind to think for ourselves.
But
what? The head of that whole civil rights movement, they made this the center point was the Negro women, man.
Yeah.
So-called black women, you Judite women, dark-skinned women of Israel that was in captivity. That your forefathers and parents were in captivity, serving hardcore bondage and slavery right here in the shores of America. Guess what? It was you that wanted to get into this white man system, that wanted to integrate with him.
Yeah, look at the what happened when the fathers got taken out of home. The incentives of you take the man out of the house, then we'll give you this benefit, we'll give you Section 8 housing, we'll give you food stamps, we'll give you EBT and things like that. It was a deal, a contract, a bond agreement between the serpent and Eve.
And that's exactly what it was. Here, eat this fruit, eat my philosophy, eat what was the other thing? It was called
Wine.
No. Eat my indoctrination. You know, and then and it was our women that did it. Hey, cause think about it. If the government tell you can't be in the house when I come check, I'm gonna come check to see if you're in the house. You can't be here. So the woman take that deal. Yeah. And Jake and this woman think, yeah, we about to get over it. But guess what? You forgot that you can't be comfortable at your own house chilling. So you gotta be out. All right, so you out there getting afflicted, and she at the house trying to make it all look good, but eventually that's gonna grow a distinction between the two of you.
Now it's you ain't doing this.
Yep.
But it's like, dang, I can't do this because look at what you benefiting off of from me not being here.
Yep. But I don't have a place to be here. And I mean, it's deeper than that, societal issues and whatnot. But still, it brought distinction between the Jake man and the Jake woman. But Esau's at the head of that, and he set this system up, where system means a pit. He set this pit up for us to be trapped into, and our women went right along with it, just like him offering her the fruit of the tree. They offered us segregation or to segregate.
The integration.
Offered us to integrate and to pick up his philosophies. Why don't we add him to our philosophy?
Hey, Con, because when Jake was by themselves, man, we were doing better off, man.
Yep.
We had thriving, successful communities, you know?
Yep.
Until Esau came and destroyed them.
But believe it or not, because we always talk about how it ended, but the Black Panther movie wasn't bad. The community was getting better on the inside, but it was bound to fail because it was rooted. Yeah, it was rooted in carnality.
Con.
Black Wall Street, another form of integration, but it was still separate.
Segregation.
No, I meant integration.
Oh, con.
Because it was integrated into the so-called white man's system, the way things were set up, but it was separate from dealing with him. It was only dealing with ourselves back in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Con.
Esau came and blew that scene up.
Yeah.
Okay? So he ain't ever, we mind our own business, but he ain't ever going to let us have our own thing. Okay? That's why I'm going back to it. It says, never, Sirach chapter 10, Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and be cool and give you goodies, Section 8 and housing and whatever else, right? And the EBT, it says, because he going to cut that off, by the way, and take it from you. That's what this is talking about. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he shall have overthrown thee, he shall stand up in thy place. And that's exactly what he does. He gets close to thee. How many whites is it in hip hop now? Remember when it was just the Beastie Boys, and then it was just what's that other group? What's the white dude? With MC Search, I forgot their name. It was only a couple of them, and then now everybody half the people down south is white, and they're pushing out demonic vibration too. Everybody pushing out the demonic vibration. Just about everybody pushing that demonic vibration out, or that docile spirit. Okay, everything that we did from the time of the civil rights movement until now has only gotten us further away from the mentality and the mind of our Lord and our Savior, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, our God, and Yahushua, our Savior. Okay, His only begotten Son. Got us further and further away from it. Is that it? No. It says, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at thy last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Yeah, so we're not gonna be sad at Jake when we see y'all plans fail, man.
Yep.
We're not gonna be like, dang, like, man, how did that happen? We already understand that. Hey, the scriptures tell you in the curses that once ye shall build up, but you're not gonna reap what you get, man. Yep. Ye shall build up, but he gonna throw down. You know, you gonna plant, but you're not gonna get your increase of that which was planted.
Yep.
You know, you gonna have sons and daughters, but not gonna enjoy them. All these.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend unto him.
Kind.
Yep. All these things is fulfilled with this man. This man has Salaki, bro. But this man has fulfilled with within you, but by having the advantage over you. Okay.
Yep.
You got something? You did
Deuteronomy
7.
Yeah, you said 7 and 6.
Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Because segregation or integration means to intermingle or come together, right?
All right.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy
The word
power.
holy means separate, though.
Bro.
So you were supposed to stay in segregation. Okay? It was this man's plan to watch us more closely and to make sure we were guarded. It's the same thing they're doing with the internet now. Let's make everybody be able to watch each other. We can flag videos to keep everybody on the up and up. Okay, by segregating our people, now we got the white man close, and then now he's pushing his indoctrination on our women, and they're watching the men, and they're watching the kids. No, you gotta get to school. You gotta go learn this white man's philosophies. And that's what he's done. And that mission is accomplished, man. We are destroyed. Our people still. How many so-called black women graduate with their masters and all their school degrees and get these high position jobs, making all this money, but cannot get a man? Amen. Something that will happen by nature, but they can't do it. It's because you're too indoctrinated by the devil. Nobody wants you no more.
God, you forgot you took on all Esau's philosophy and forgot how to be a woman, man. Yep. Because when you indoctrinate with them, he really strips you of your womanhood, man. That's right. You learn more how to be about your career, be career orientated. You know, you forget the things independent. You forget the things of how to be a woman, how to be in your position. You know, how to please your man more than sex. You know, you forget how to do these things. Or you don't learn them because you're so focused on, oh, I gotta do what I gotta do instead of living in the order that the most kind.
Hey, so like Tommy Sotomayor has made a living off of our women because, and he even said it in a couple of videos. He don't directly call it out, but he says it. He said it's because of what the white man did. It's what he does to our women that leads them to be so destroyed. Nobody checks y'all. Nobody tells y'all that y'all out of place, out of balance. Everybody gonna love this woman in this movie. But guess what? The truth about the situation is that this woman and this movie is destroying the minds of our people, getting them thinking that it's okay to like racist clan member leaders, man. Like it's okay that we can love. Play the video, bro, because it says it, bro. I mean, we're trying not to play and trying to break it up because I know they're probably gonna flag the video or whatever else, but maybe it won't. Because
what sense does it and that's what Jake struggles with that a lot. So like the people of the world struggle with that a lot. Yeah. You know, talking about the defiled minds of you people. Y'all like going to places where you're not welcome and then get mad when you're not welcome.
Yeah.
What sense does that mean?
Remember the Titans? Nah, it's cool, man. Come on in here. What you niggas doing here? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, like, you like to go to all the places where you know you shouldn't be. Then get mad and try to say, oh, it's a discrimination or something when you know you're not supposed to be in there in the first place. Yeah. Stop trying to make people like you, man. Yeah. If it's something within them that don't want you, if it's something within their spirit to where they don't like you, leave it at that. Stop trying to be at peace with everybody, man.
You ain't gotta be cool with everybody.
Everybody ain't your friend. No. You know?
Nor should they be.
You have enemies. Israelites, you have enemies. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Is it Psalm 83rd chapter? Lists all the other nations of the earth, which are your enemies. And actually, I'll throw another enemy on top. The 2/3 of our own nation that are enemies of righteousness. That go right on with the wicked. You have something where you...
No, I'm looking.
Grab the... Go ahead and play it.
Beautiful watch.
CP Ellis. He act like he was the meanest man in the world. Now I wanted to cut his head off.
She can upset the world with her mouth if she wants to.
All the better if you don't get in my way.
Well, I'm gonna get in your way.
We're here trying to understand each other for once and stop fighting.
The state of the world is what made me very passionate about doing this film.
You ought to know, CP.
Know what?
Same God made you, made me.
I can't sit down.
We gotta get Romans 9. Gotta get it. Gotta get Romans.
Go ahead and grab this.
Yeah. No, you good. Yeah, you gonna put that back? Okay. Romans 9. I'm gonna start down actually. Verse 11 says, For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand.
God, that's talking about Jacob and Esau, man. Before it came to fruition, before it happened physically, man.
Yep. It says that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Mm-hmm. But it was said to her, the elder shall serve the younger, unto Rebekah, And it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And I just watched the video, Brother Karzai posted a video in the chat about this pastor completely butchers that. The Edomite pastor completely butchers that. Way off with that. It's not the same breakdown as the Greek. Anyway, it says, what shall I say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High God that showeth mercy. And the point I want to read that for, and I still got a little more, but the point I want to read that for was he has a purpose that we don't need to understand. We just need to follow it. That's what faith is called, all about. You follow it blindly, you believe in it, though you don't see where it's going.
As the scripture say, but that which is given on earth, think about that. Think about that with reverence.
He that commanded thee, think about that with reverence. You're right. But these that are too hard for thee, leave that alone.
Search not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Hey, and you guys don't know how to deal with the Edomite man, but you should, because he's been killing you. You shouldn't deal with him. That's how you deal with him. You shouldn't. Okay? It says, or to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Meaning you just have to deal with him with wisdom, man. Meaning you do your work and you go to work and he's going to be a slavery situation. You're going to realize it at some point. But know what? Shut your mouth and earn your check, man. Go home and pay your bills and live with your family, man. And praise ye Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
That's right.
That's all you got to do, man. Just deal with it because you know the ending. It should comfort you knowing that we know what the ending of this thing is. We know that the Most High going to come back and save his elect. Lord, what a world the elect. Okay? Jumping down to 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make known, and to make his power known, endure with the much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? That's you Edomites, man. You're the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. That's your payback for all the wickedness and destruction you brought to the earth. Okay? And that's why he said, be separate from them, man. They wicked and they got all this. But what? Our Eve, she want to go and be right there with the philosophies of this man, trying to live like him. Oh, I could be as a god. Well, I can go learn all this knowledge of your school, the knowledge of good and evil through your school system. Yeah, I'll eat that. I'll follow that.
I don't need my man no more.
I don't need a man. And that's all you really desire inside your body is to be with a man. But, the philosophy's got you all bugged out. Okay? It says, that he might make known the riches of the glory, all the vessels of mercy, for which he had afore prepared unto glory. Bob, go show you got something?
Second Measure 6 and 56.
Yep.
As for the 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come of Adam.
There's a separation. Talking about that holy again. Okay? Make us separate. So we're not doing what they do. Okay, go ahead.
Which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. O now, O Yahweh, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Yep, they lords over us and devour us. They mess us over, man. Because we getting all close to them, we follow after their philosophy and their religions and whatever, their images, giving them all the power. And at the head of that was Eve, the so-called Negro woman. Okay? And it goes to you other jakes, you Northern Kingdom women as well. Okay? Y'all follow after this white man harder than the black woman. Well, both of y'all about neck and neck, trying to be white. You just got it more easy. You lose your Hispanic lingo and accent, so you can sound more like the Edomite woman. Okay? Same thing in this movie. You women, you do the same thing. You dye your hair blonde, put in blue contacts, green contacts.
Yep.
Okay? And then you do everything the white man tell you to do. He tell you go line up and get your free, you go do it.
Yep.
Okay? And And listen, it said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. If you join hand in hand with this devil, you're wicked and you're going to be punished as well with this devil. Okay? You have more?
That was it.
Where did it go? Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Yep.
A younger, more insignificant race of people. That's what you're reading. These heathen that have been ever reputed as nothing have become to be lords over us.
That's right.
Those are our oppressors, okay? That's this Edomite man. That's these other nations. Okay? It says, and women shall rule over them. Get that in Jeremiah 22. And women shall rule over them. Okay? Our women is who runs our household. Our women is pretty much who runs our society. Our you know, they determine the status of your mama such and such.
Hey.
They say all these things that only put our women back in control over us. Okay? Read that and then we'll jump back.
You said Jeremiah
2:31.
Jeremiah
Chapter 31.
You said 31?
Yep.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Who taught you how to backslide? This damn Edomite. How long you gonna go about backslide? Okay? These other nations showed you how to not do it the right way. And you've run with that. Okay? Particularly the so-called white man, the Edomite, the red Hebrew Edomite. Go ahead.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man.
The Most High created a new thing in the earth, that a woman will be, will lead thee, will be above thee, will be the head of your household.
And that's contrary to the order that's written in 1 Corinthians the 11th chapter, man.
In Genesis the 3 and 16. So your desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over you. Not you.
You should be his head.
Yeah, over him. You know, but the woman should compass a man. That's not supposed to be happening. Let me go back to Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they would lead thee, call thee to err, and destroy the way of thy past. That past was searching for the old past, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay?
Bro.
That's the old way that we should have been doing this thing. Okay? So we can play a video of something else pop up.
Same God made you, made me.
I can't sit
But even with that being said, she don't understand the power in being an Israelite, man. Because she said even the same God that made you made us.
Put them on the same level.
Yeah, you trying to even the playing field when the playing field was never to be even, man. You were always put above, man. Even it's written up in the book of it's either Joel or I believe it's Ecclesiastes where he said, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Isaiah?
I think that's he just said it, but that's what the priest is saying, that those that are in rulership now are.
No, you don't talk about all down Egypt. I think it's Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes
8 or 12 or something. 10 or something.
I think it's 10. Yeah, right here. It's 10 and 7. I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Yeah, you break it down.
Because you got the lesser nation which is ruling right now, and you have the kings and princes that's under subjection, man. Yeah. Like you said, that go to Egypt for the one of all things, man. Yeah. So she put it as if we're both equal. That's not true.
And God made you, made me.
But the God that made you better.
Yeah.
That's what they don't understand, man.
And chose you to be better.
Done.
Let me get that right quick. Sirach. No, Romans. Let me just get to Romans. Be better. Romans, Romans chapter 9.
I got a quick read.
Go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 14 and 2. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people above a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Above. You're better, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? And this book is the way to be better. Okay? This book is the way to be better. Sirach. No, it's about the book of Romans, chapter 9. Straight get to the point. Funny, I skipped over it on purpose, and it came back anyway. Where did it go? Yeah, yeah, 20, no, verse 20, this is Romans 9:20. Thou wilt say then unto me, why do thou yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Why do you find fault with the Most High? Have you resisted his will? His will be done. Okay, it says, nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? And you Negro women say that also. You Edomite said, man, well, I gotta be the wicked of the Bible. And the black one said, yeah, why he gotta be the wicked of the Bible? If you want the role, nobody had to be the wicked. That ain't up to you.
Yeah, who are you?
It's up to the Most High God. It ain't about how you see it. It's about the truth of your how.
Like the scripture said, who are you to reply against the Most High, man?
Yep. Just read it. Yeah.
All right.
It says, have not the power, excuse me, let me read that. Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Has not the potter power over the clay? Of the same lump, same God made you, of the same lump to make one vessel to honor and another to dishonor. We are not equal. They are the vessels to dishonor, and we are the vessels of honor.
Even if you look at the three classifications of men, before we were called Israelites, you had who? The sons of God, which were who? Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Then you had sons of men, which are the heathen nations. Then you had the sons of the devil, or the sons of the wicked, which are who? You Edomites, man.
Right.
That's
right. That was it on that.
Get in your way. We're here trying to understand each other for once and stop fighting.
The state of the world is what made me very passionate about doing this film.
You ought to know, CP.
No, what?
Same God made you, made me.
I can't sit and hold.
At the end of the day, the message is love always wins.
What you so afraid of, CP?
No, the word isn't love, man.
What
You're supposed to love your oppressor, man. If you're not the oppressor, choose none of his ways.
Yeah. It shows you Jake fighting spirit is gone, bro.
Gone.
Cause name a kingdom within any history that was taken down by love. Bring up one.
It's only in these movies, man.
God, all wars are won with bloodshed, man.
Yeah.
Got free.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I lost it when I was thinking about it. Oh, Psalms.
You said envy not thy oppressor.
No, Psalm.
Okay.
Psalm 1. Get it right quick. Yep, Psalm 147.
God.
Verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Because in the movie, they'll tell you that she converted him from a Ku Klux Klan member, the head in particular, unto a Christian. Which is all based on the same thing. Because the Esau version of Christianity.
Con.
It says, because the way this, they converted this man to being a Christian, guess what? He didn't keep the statutes, laws, and commandments. He can't. It hurts his soul to try this. It says, he has not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Play a little bit more.
It really made a huge turn.
We began to talk about what was on our heart, and both of us will.
We knew if we didn't speak up for our children, that nobody else would.
You can't think inside the box to change. That's just what I do, CP. You know that. That's just what I do. You gotta shake it up.
The best of enemies, rated PG-13.
They end up becoming really good friends. Just tell you, don't trust this man. He's your enemy.
Yes, and this ain't the best of it. That's enough.
Instead of the best of friends,
Yeah,
the worst of enemies, it's the best of enemies. Yeah, we're proving that we're enemies still. Stupid. Yeah, and this man ain't stopped. He's still shooting us down.
God, really, every nation hates Esau, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you. Jakes don't got it in your head yet, man. Hey, but you'll soon see, man, because this devil is showing his horns.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna show you when he stops the food trucks from coming into your community. You know, when he cuts off your EBT, your food stamps, your Section 8s. You know, he's gonna show his true colors towards you. And that's when that enmity between that seed, that's when it's gonna rise. That's when tensions are gonna flare up. And you're gonna see that Esau really hates you, man. Just like we've been telling you.
Genesis 49, a prophecy about Judah.
God.
He will rouse him up.
Yeah.
He cuts it down like a lion, an old lion.
Yeah. Oh.
You know?
God, bro.
What is it? The movies like this keep you docile and asleep. This mentality, but with the proper energy and spirit of the word, it should rile you up.
Hey, bro.
Not to go out and beat up Edomites and nothing stupid like that.
God.
But just to go passionately and to go hard and teaching his word so the Most High can come, or he can send his son, Yahushua, back, and we can get the heck up out of here.
God, because our battle isn't carnal. But you know what? You're going to have more niggas that go see this movie than that went to see Birth of a Nation, man.
Mm-hmm.
God,
that was it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
But the other trailers based it with the Bible. Her words and my words are right out of this. She had her Bible right out of this book. So she broke him down with the word, right?
But still didn't understand it.
You know,
Come.
She didn't understand nothing. We knew he wouldn't understand. This is Psalm chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yep.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my word behind thee. That's talking to Edomites, man. You hatest instruction and cast my word behind you. You don't want to know the real spirit of Yahweh, name of Yahweh, and his only begotten son, Yahushua. You know? So, man, you people deserve what's coming to you. It's going to hit you like a Mack truck and you wandering, looking at your iPhone, texting or whatever, you know, and a big Mack truck going to come and run y'all people the hell over.
Ain't coming.
Okay? He's already ready to just pull a plug on you.
Hey, come, bro. The real Edomites are gearing up for war, man. They're gearing up for race riots. You know, they're stacking their food essentials. They're doing the things that are for them in this time. You know, they're stacking up their weapons, their hollow points. But you got you niggas that's just focused on entertainment and trying to join together. When Esau knows within his spirit, hey, it's all about to go down. Jake is still partying. Jake is still trying to be one with them. And Esau know, man, niggas don't understand. Niggas don't understand until all hell breaks loose, man.
Right.
You know, that's
you see the cold-blooded horns of the devil. Matter of fact, Bible showed Genesis, Revelation 12.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it, you can pull it after that. Well, we close out with this unless you got something else. Go ahead. 12.
God, this Revelation 12 and 12.
Matter of fact, no, start up at 9, I think it is.
God, this Revelation 12 and 9, and the great dragon was cast out. Mm-hmm. That old serpent called.
That old serpent from the garden.
Bro.
Okay? This man is still alive on the earth. The dragon is the Edomite system, and the serpent was that man that had enmity with the woman way back in the garden that lied to Eve. Okay, all of that still is in play fully today, and that is your enemy. Go ahead, bro.
That old serpent called the devil and Satan.
The devil and Satan. We know Satan and the devil's the enemy. But that dragon, his money system, his church system, his military, To make up the
It's
beast.
media.
All of that, man. All of that everything that goes to that dragon, man, is you gotta deny that, okay? The way you deny is you don't take his mark of the beast. Okay?
Hey, and believe upon the scriptures, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach, Yahushai. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
That's what he does. He keeps snitching to Yahweh that look, the children of Israel ain't doing right. Look, well, you set that environment up to and you made it so
kind of like scripture say, help forward the affliction.
Yep, it's perfect. And then it says though sentence against an evil work is executed speedily. The hearts of the sons of men are fully setting them to do evil. That's right. Though we do a sinner do evil 100 times, we shall know it shall be well with the righteous, but it will not be well with the wicked. Okay? Just you joining hands with this damn devil, man, it's gonna burn. It's gonna get you. Yep. It's gonna get you. Yep. Okay? It's gonna get you. Yep. You got it, bro. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. The blood of the Lamb is Yahushua. Okay? And his testimony. And they spread the prophecy. And they loved not their lives unto the death. Yep. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Because we got the victory, we're already confident because we know the end of the story. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This man about to come down on you, so a movie making you docile like this, I'm sure he did all kinds of wickedness in that movie, or the movie wouldn't be accurate. Hey, and you know Esau gonna butter it up, make it seem like things weren't that bad. Yeah, you know, he's not have a little bit in there because we can't lie about it completely. You know he's not gonna show the ins and outs. Hey, the Ann Atwater probably got beat up or something within her life dealing with this, but you know they're not gonna show it. You know Esau, a lot of Jakes were killed before the making of this movie, man. Oh, yeah. You know, a lot of Jakes were killed. They showed them shooting up the house. So you know they also probably ain't gonna bring up the number of children that died within that school, you know, from that fire, or the houses that they burned up, where Jake was living in, you know, bro. You know they gonna leave out them statistics, but they gonna try to make it all seem like it's all good, like it's all sweet. And you can tell by the music in the trailer that got me with the music. The thing about the music is this music directly taps into the emotional psyche of you Jakes. The whole Preach song with John Legend. All the music in it, man. Missy, the other one I think had Missy Elliott in there. It all played right on your psyche, man, right on your emotions. And it's going to make you feel some type of compassion. Well, C.P. Ellis was a cool white man. The head of the goddamn Ku Klux Klan. No one from hating, banging, and killing. Dude, you know? And he might be all right. Man, he ain't all right. Because the damn devil the Bible speaks of, man. If you believe in him, or you believe that it's so that we can make an okay world with him around, hey, man, the Lord is going to destroy you. You through, man. Yep. You're through. You gotta say, yeah. You know, that's the lesson that we want to bring out, Lord willing. It was edifying unto the sheep, you know, unto the flock of Yashtarala. Right. You know, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakakadash. I double honors unto the elders and apostles at JMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yakim bringing up his word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.